Hi YouTube, please give me a moment while I connect to Facebook. Be getting started shortly. And I think we're already live on Facebook. Hi everybody, welcome to today's video. I am Sami Abasad, Director of Education at T3 Live. Hope you're doing well, hope you're having a good weekend. We're gonna go over the market and we shall go over some swing ideas for this week. But before we start, as always, a standard required disclaimer to let you know that trading is risky and that whatever we discuss is for educational purposes only. If you'd like to download a copy of my free ebook, link for that is in the description below. Also, if you have any questions for us, please reach out by emailing customer service info@t3live.com. Again, info@t3live.com. And finally, if you find benefit in today's video and would like to help support our channel, please subscribe and like the video. Alright, here we go. So first, the market. When I look at the market, I look at the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, and the IWM, which is the tracking ETF for the Russell 2000. Okay, so that's what I look at when I look at the market. So as we can see, the Qs or the NASDAQ and the SPY are similar in that we gapped up or moved up on Friday. See, initially we moved up only to get sold hard and result and turn into a big topping tail on the daily chart. Okay, that's bearish. But if we look at the hourly chart, so that's the daily, that's the hourly. If we look at the hourly chart, we have a beautiful buy setup. Now again, the topping tail is undoubtedly bearish, but here's how I'm approaching this. If we gap down tomorrow, Monday, then that would trigger the reversal and I think we will be lower. Okay, if we open flat or gap up, and if we open flat and move up or gap up and move up, then I would mark this off and that would be my line in the sand, the pivot. Okay, or Friday's low. So I'm hoping we actually open flat or gap up and then move up, because if we did so, if we moved up like this, then the failure of the buy setup, if it were to fail, if we were to come back down and fail or break the pivot low, then that would be, then you know for sure we're lower, or almost for sure. But if we just say open flat and sell off a little bit, you can never know for sure because we already sold off hard and the market is in an uptrend. What if we come in here and we turn bearish only to see the market pop right back up? So it would be easier if the market moved up initially and created a pivot on the hourly chart. So that would be the easiest scenario, because then the break of that pivot, then bullish unless the pivot breaks, because the break of the pivot would be bearish. Okay, so we'll see how things shake out tomorrow, but basically the daily has a reversal bar, but it's not like it's the end of the world. It's just a little bar, especially on the SPY. I mean, you can't even call it a topping tail. So extended a little bit, reversal bar, so we may be coming in. But again, it's tough to turn bearish on the market when the hourly chart is this bullish. So I'm hoping for a move up first. So again, it's not exactly easy. Alright, on to the swing ideas. I got the following bullish ideas that I'd like to go over with you. If you'd like the complete list, it's in the description. It's in the video description. But these are the ideas that I'd like to go over with you. I like the AAP, though it is very, very weak. If you look at the weekly chart, monthly, pretty good as long as we take this out, which is $72. If we do, then one can put the stop under the most recent pivot which is $66.90, and target about $80 on the AAP. But it is not one of the ones that I picked for the newsletter, for the SST newsletter. Is just an idea. CELH is, I mean, wow, this thing is bullish. Look at this, all-time high, has a breakout. It's not a very good breakout because it's a sloppy base, but what's good about it is this bar right here, is this shakeout bar. So this was a big red bar, turned into a bottoming tail bar. So it's a failed or false breakdown. So stop under it, entry above it. Okay, no predetermined target since it's at all-time high. It would just need to be managed. A couple of China stocks on the list here are the LI and the MNSO. LI is already an open position in the newsletter, beautiful uptrend, but has a buy setup, so I like it higher over 37.10 by 35.85. The MNSO, I have it as an open position, is a daily based breakout. It's actually more of a weekly or monthly based breakout. Here's the weekly, here's the monthly. It does need to take out the high, and the high is, that's 1950. Yep, 1950. So it needs to take out 1950, and then the stop would be under 1818 as a long-term play. Okay, that's the MNSO. The back to the list here. MAC is a daily buy setup, so long over that bar's high, stop under it, but only if the stock takes out 1192. Only if the stock takes out the last bar's high. Okay, stop goes under it. We have a couple of more buy setups, like this is a buy setup also, same thing, above this bar's high, stop under it. WDAY is not a buy setup, so I'll go back to this. So just a couple. MDXG is like the CELH, is a base breakout over the base, long, so it'd be over 680. Stop would be under 629. So 680 by 629. That's the weekly chart, looks beautiful, and that's the monthly, has room, plenty of room all the way up there. So I like it. I like it. MNSO we talked about. PACB doesn't look quite ready, but it does have a very, very nice weekly chart. So I like it higher if and when it takes out 1430. Stop under 1210 or so on the PACB. PEP is a, look at how strong this PEP is. Pepsi. I mean, that's the weekly chart. Here's the monthly. It's even more, it's even prettier. Look at this. And Pepsi, so boring. Not really. When you're making money, it's not boring at all. Look at this. Amazing monthly chart on Pepsi. Has a daily 1, 2, 3. So long over that bar's high, stop under it. I would have loved it if Friday's bar was inside of Thursday's bar, Thursday's range. If it was in the, you know, in the upper third but not above it. And then we would have had a nice breakout or a W pattern, especially on the weekly chart, plus a 1, 2, 3 on the daily chart. So it would have been perfect. As it is, I don't love it, but it's not bad either. Over 160, 188.63 by 187, or as a long-term play, stop right here under 180. Okay, Urban we talked about, and WDAY is the last one we haven't discussed. Like it higher over 225.25, stop under 216.79. It's just really, really bullish daily chart. The shorts, I only have 3, but like I said, if you want to look at the complete list, it's in the video description. Those are the 3 that I like the most, but there's about 6 or 7 in the description. So look at that nice hourly base breakdown on the ADCT. Short under 150, stop over, actually the tightest stop is 158, or over 165 if you want to be safer. Beautiful gap last week, and then now it's an hourly base breakdown. BTU is not a very good daily, not a very good hourly, but really, really nice weekly sell setup. I wish it was slightly better on the daily or the weekly, on the hourly, but it looks really pretty. A bit aggressive, I have to admit, under 2080, stop over 2160. Now, if you want to give it more room, that's where the stop goes, but it kills the R to R on the play, the reward to risk. If we use the tighter stop, it has, I think, 3.5 R's, as opposed to, you know, if we use the wide stop, then it probably barely would have 2 to 1. VSAT is a 1, 2, 3 after a gap down, short under $30, stop over 31.80. So it's an hourly base breakdown under 30, stop over almost $32. And that's the list for this week. I do scan every single day and I update the list on a daily basis, but I only do these videos once a week. So really this list that I'm sharing with you is just for tomorrow. Now, naturally, some of the plays, maybe a lot of the plays will not trigger tomorrow, and won't fail either, in which case I will continue to watch them until they either fail or trigger, okay, or I lose interest because they don't look good anymore. So not every symbol on the list will be good to go for tomorrow, but we'll see how things play out, and we'll take advantage of whatever triggers. All right, everybody, hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, thank you for tuning in and sticking around till the end. If you found benefit, please be sure to hit the like button and reach out by emailing us at info@t3live.com. I'm Sami Absad with T3 Live. Good trading, everybody.